I felt weak. Literacy skills affected my healthcare experience because it was very daunting attending a doctor or attending the hospital with my children. I felt I got my husband to do it as much as possible. It was just an experience that I tried to avoid as much as possible. The coping strategies I'd use would be to ask maybe a dozen questions to find out exactly what they're trying to explain to me, and in turn making me feel very inadequate as a parent. There would be one experience which I recall. My eldest son obviously was in Harcourt Street, and his problem was that he had reflux of the kidney. I had to actually come home myself and get a book from the library to read up on it, to educate myself. What is this? And you know, it's very daunting when they don't fully explain it to you that you understand it, and it's very frightening then to come home and have to read in the book and say, well look, this is what it is, this is serious.
I suppose for me, growing up, I was lucky enough I never had to deal with health issues, even though I had literacy difficulties growing up. It was when I got married and had children. We had our son, he was 7. I remember one morning he woke up and he couldn't walk, and we rushed him into Tullamore Hospital, and they said he had slipped the pivotous. I was lucky, I suppose my wife was educated, but for me, I couldn't ask questions because I didn't understand. I couldn't talk the language of the doctor. He was talking language that was way above me, I felt. They'd give you a form to sign. But I'd always make sure, you know, that either when the kids were younger, you might take one of the kids with you or something, and they'd distract you, and you'd say, look, I'm trying to cope with the child here. And you get over it that way. But you're trying to be 3 or 4 steps ahead all the time, you know, not to get caught in that position. Maybe if the healthcare system, maybe if they train their staff to be more aware when somebody comes in.
The change I'd like to see in the health system support people with weak literacy would be better communication, less medical terms and more simple English to read, as people can understand.
Especially this day and age, any pain and ache could lead to anything. And that's, I say, multiplied by 10 when you have literacy difficulties.